Okay, I'm gonna try to do this reading like kind of faster. Maybe it doesn't matter. I guess I have like an hour, but yeah, I just have something to do soon, so okay. All right. Okay, I'm just gonna think about the energies right now. Yeah, I just feel like the masculine energy is like really seeing or contemplating on the like appreciating some qualities of the feminine that that these feelings like kind of had been dead to him for like 2.5 months, I guess, and now it's like he's seeing it differently, not as directly, like not taking it in, but like observing qualities about her, and like that her presence is gaining strength in his view, and that's sort of setting the stage to normalize like a meeting, feeling more comfortable to actually like spend time together in some way that it's not so much constructive as much as accepting that something's already built, some kind of something like that. All right, so the crystal deck, serpentine, transformation. My life is transforming at the perfect time in the most powerful way. My life is transforming at the perfect time in the most powerful way. So you can call upon serpentine to aid you in your transformation, or like high five your transformation. But like when you call upon their energies, it works because they have a consciousness. All right, and then for my deck we have this card. And when I look at it today, it kind of looks like a face, like going blah. Like that's the tongue or something. And I just feel like the masculine energy is just tired and just wants to go home, like just wants to feel secure and at home again, and is recognizing that his true nature is one that enjoys stability and all the like artifice of being like party guy or whatever kind of mask that was being worn is he's just too tired to keep up that hologram of hiding his true nature. It takes a lot of energy, and like that's why we have also the devil card. And we also have the 3 of Wands. I'm just gonna look at the mother piece definition of that. Kind of wishing I had my black glasses because these ones don't have as good a prescription. Okay. Okay, where are we? Yeah, okay. Sorry, it's hard for me to read. All right. I was trying to do like all pink, but then the price to pay is this. Okay. 3. Oh my gosh. Okay. I might have to actually run and find my other ones. Okay, oh my god. Teaching. Sorry. Oh, I can see. Teaching and learning artistic endeavors, shared projects. All right. Wait a second. Oh yeah, no, that's it. Okay. I guess when I look at these two cards, it's like we have the Devil energy and Three of Wands, and I feel like whatever chains that the masculine is in, that he can like leave at any time, but like he's like caught up in this structure of like being the top guy to a bunch of people who are kind of enslaving his time and energy and stuff. When he would rather be making like building some kind of cool creative project that is his passion. Yeah, he just wants to like be himself and just feel at home and enjoy creativity instead of being enslaved by structure or society, how people see him, things like that. Because he's ready to transformation. Okay. Okay, where are we? So we have the World. Whoa. Okay. This is pretty serious. We have the World and the Emperor. Okay. I don't know how to hide this card. It's like a lot of stuff going on here. So the World and the Emperor. Just gonna have a look. It's interesting in this depiction that the Emperor has like blue shoes on. It's like a lot of communication energy in this depiction. And then with the World, it's like I feel like he's seeing how okay. I feel like he's seeing how the feminine, like her full majesty, you know, and that it's like everything he wants. So okay, let me just look at the definitions of that. That's so crazy. Those two cards, like it's really like seeing the divine couple together, you know. Oops. Like I know it's just cartoon, but whatever. Like anyway. It's like he's looking at her as Emperor and he's looking at her in the World card as well. It's like really like I felt at the beginning, he's really like noticing her. Oh my gosh. I need like 15 glasses like right handy here next time. Okay. Okay, for the World, touch ensures continuity, a gratifying and complete relationship, peace and lasting happiness, a serene family. Yeah, so he's got to actually come forward and touch base with the feminine to start this, to have this satisfaction. Because right now he's sitting as the Emperor, like waiting on communication. Like it's burning up his feet, like the desire to talk. Like his throne is blue, like everything's kind of blue around him. So he's just sitting in this desire to communicate, it seems to me. I'm just going to read the Emperor according to this deck. All right. The prerequisite of magic is thought. Once put into action, the idea generates reality. I wouldn't call that an English sentence, but That's okay. So yeah, like he's like clearly actively in thought and just about to communicate. Like he's wearing so much red, like he's only wearing red, so he's feeling super passionate. What's on his robe? I don't know. It's not like of little flames, I guess. Yeah, so he's like super passionate, sitting there, just just dying to communicate his like his overflowing love for the feminine. And are those pomegranate seeds? Yeah, and his staff is like in the fertility symbol of the pomegranate seeds. So it must be like quite frustrating for him at this moment to feel so much passion and so much self like power, and know that your next step, like everything that surrounds you, is like communicate, say something, come forward, say something, it's like the dam's gonna break. Like it's like that kind of aching desire that like launches someone on a lengthy quest kind of adventure. I mean, I haven't read the Odyssey since like grade 9 and stuff, but like it reminds me of the time when Odysseus is like, oh my god, I gotta go back and rescue my wife from all her suitors, and like enough running around the Mediterranean, conquering, like being the boss and conquering everything. It's like I gotta get back home and make something with her, my divine partner. Okay. Then we have a bunch of cards kept wanting to fly out, and I put them back, and then they came out again. So I was like, okay. So I think these are describing the divine masculine's state. So it's like some depression, but it's like, hey buddy, like check it out. There's love here. Stop thinking about all these other situations. There can be growth and beauty. Like, what are you ignoring here? You just have to come forward with the truth and trust the divine that like the truth will set you free, which it always does. You need to like leave behind something that you put a lot of effort in, this like cup pyramid that you spent a lot of time building. And it's like there's more, like you gotta go back and get find your like I'm not saying it very well, but it's like you need this cup to have full complete cup set, like all you want your whole set of cups of happiness. Yeah, because you're going through like a death and a rebirth. It's like I don't want to be one of those people always talking about yoga, but occasionally I'm like at the beginning stage. I'm always keeping myself at beginner level of yoga, but anyway, like the last pose, the death pose, it's not just about like, and now I sleep. It's like you're like, yes, last night I was trying to like actually pretend I was dying and releasing everything because it's like if you don't release stuff, you can't have your rebirth, and you need to like make room for other stuff. And to make your body healthy, you can't like be like storing emotions, hurtful emotions or whatever, like in your body and stuff. So while some people might be like, oh my God, the death card, like what? There's life every day is like full of release and rebirth, and it's a positive card. Okay, just gonna have a look. So like the king, the king's like dead here. His crown has fallen off because death came and like announced this rebirth. So it's like in this case, like a big ego death, or like the death of his role as this guy who like needs to be looked upon in a status way, and then he's like chained to all these other people. It's the death of that, because like he wants to come forward and be genuine. He wants to come forward with the truth because he's like super exhausted and wants to feel like himself, like feel at home in himself again, because he wants to be creative with the woman, the feminine energy that he loves, and he's like bursting with passion to communicate. So he's going to come forward and communicate, but it's going to be like in a somewhat unsophisticated manner, and it might seem like a small offering, but because he's like dealing with this depression, even making a small gesture like this is huge. It's like he's exhausted and he like having to walk away from what he spent so much time and emotion building. But he's seeing that this is like fairly barren land, and it's dry of emotion. Like it used to once be a river flowing, but the river has dried up. So whatever he was dealing with dried up in terms of whoever he was dealing with. Like he realizes like, oh, there's really no love here, and I'm not feeling it anymore. And so I'm gonna head for the hills. Where there is like a river flowing of like beautiful emotion, and there is like total satisfaction, and the cups are filled, and there's like a home life with this person. All right. Okay. Okay. We have. I don't know why I'm so laughy today, but maybe I'm in a good mood. Okay. 8 of Wands and 9 of Cups are the ones we have left. I'm trying to like make this sweater work for me, but I don't really think it suits me. So it's like, and then I thought, okay, if I wear these glasses, it'll like unify, but I think it's like a bit of a disaster, but I forgive myself and I'm gonna move on fashion wise. Okay, so we have the 9 of Cups and the 8 of Wands. Just gonna see what's up. These guys. Like, I would be better off wearing no glasses than these ones. Okay, I don't know where the other ones are. Maybe I'll just like see if I can find them. Wait. Have you seen my black glasses? Have you seen my black glasses in there? Can you grab my blue ones from my bedside? Oh, you see them? Okay. Alright. Alright, it's gonna be so good. You can see. I gotta just like give these ones to a friend. Alright, so 8 of Wands. Okay. And the sweater too. I gotta give this to a friend because it's not working for me. I gotta figure out like what's the situation in which this sweater is like perfect. It's a bit like a scene from Clueless. Like I think it's just comedic relief sweater. I don't know. Like a situation that's way too serious and you just need to be like comedic relief. Okay. 8 of Wands. Okay, I'm not even on the right page. Okay. 4 angelic hands issue from clouds. All right. Each hand grasps 2 wands. Flames issue from the different points of juncture. The arrow wands pertain to Sagittarius. Placed in the center at the top and bottom of the card are the symbols of Mercury and Sagittarius. 2 small wands separated and burning also appear at the top and bottom of the card. This card pertains. Okay, that's too complicated, that part. Excessive force, rapid rush, violence, swiftness, courage, boldness, freedom, warfare, violence, love of open air, field sports, and generosity. It's like seemingly very unrelated things. Okay. All right. So kind of like, all right. I get the general vibe. Well, it's kind of like yesterday I was talking about how the energy felt like the masculine was saying to the feminine, like, well played, like after a sort of battle with her. Like not a battle that they were like physically present for, but patience and not determination, but knowingness, like knowing that there's a certain amount of destiny that's playing a role, like spirit is playing a role here. And it's kind of like spirit one and so in terms of like this sporty, outdoorsy, like battle-y card, there's an awareness that like all these different forces are at play and that it's quite a test of endurance. In order to get to this 9 of Cups, which is like personal satisfaction. You need to totally fill yourself up with love before you're ready to offer love. You can't be like the Eight of Cups, where like emotion and has dried up. You need to be like, no, everything's overflowing and ready. But it's been like an insane battle to get to this point of personal fulfillment. Like, you've had to fight off other people's agenda that has kept you enslaved. So it's like, in order to get to this. And it's kind of like brought, the death of that devil energy and enslavement, ego-based choices. Giving that up like made you depressed. So the masculine energy, like depressed. But then it's like, hey, check it out. Like, look, offer this cup. Take this cup and offer it, because she means the world to you. Here you go, feminine. Okay, I guess I'll end it there. I appreciate your patience with my struggle to see through artificial means. Have a good day.